This is exactly why I was not excited in the first two games. This is exactly why I was not excited in the first two games. I felt this coming on. You know what that is? That's when you smell yourself. That's when you smell yourself. The media has made the Dallas Cowboy players smell themselves. I saw this coming. We drafted to stop the run. We drafted to stop the run. They gashed us at will. The penalties have returned. The penalties have returned. How do you be offsides 2 plays in a row? How do you line up in the neutral zone 2 plays in a row? The offensive line, the holding. I'm not, listen, if any blame's going to Mike McCarthy, it's the return of the penalties and the non-disciplined Dallas Cowboys. I'm not really arguing with his play calling. Dak had a few suspect throws again. That last INT, I get it. He had to try to go in the end zone, but he shouldn't have went to that particular read. I said it in the beginning. We didn't play our starters in the preseason. And in the first 2 games of the season, in the red zone, our offense was anemic. There's nothing exciting about our offense. Nothing exciting. There's no fear in the defense about our offense. And let's give the Cardinals some credit. They called a perfect offensive game against our speed and our aggressiveness. That QB, I don't want to butcher his name. I hear that he studied to be an aerospace engineer in college. So this guy's super smart. His footwork was impeccable. Impeccable. He did not panic. He let the momentum of the defensive player take them beyond, where he's standing in the pocket. And he kept his eyes up. There was no fear in him whatsoever. He played a perfect game against our defense. One, we took him for granted. They're 0-2. You're reading the papers. You're making podcasts. You're in the media. You're the media darlings. The defense greatest since the steel curtain. Bull crap. So now, Stephen A. Smith and his followers are going to say, and they're right. The Dallas Cowboys are allergic to prosperity. The Dallas Cowboys are allergic to prosperity. We don't know how to handle it. We really do not. What is the common denominator? We've had offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, head coaches, and it continues to stay as a staple, a constant for the Dallas Cowboys. We cannot sustain prosperity. Why is that? The only common denominator is Jerry Jones and his family. But Jerry pays money. He's not like, tightwad. He's paying money to bring in the best players that's out there in free agency. Why is it that the Dallas Cowboys cannot withhold prosperity? Why is that? Yeah, I get we held 3 starters out on the offensive line. Where's the depth? This game should have been won by the Dallas Cowboys. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. If I had wings, I could fly. This is a L. They deserve it. And the Cardinals deserve a W. They put their uniforms on just like the Dallas Cowboys. They don't want to go 0-3. It's in their backyard. They're going to put their best game up, which they did. Terrific game plan on both sides of the ball. They weren't afraid of Dak Prescott whatsoever. They just weren't. And then I told you, red zone. We don't have that beef. We don't have that back that has that beef in the back pocket that's going to grind it. I just knew that. Tony Pollard, he got over 100 yards. Tony Pollard's he's a really good running back. But when you're in the red zone and when we're struggling in the red zone as we are, we did not play in the preseason, our starters. First, second, now third game. There's a lot of film out there about the Cowboys. They can't put it in the end zone. The Cowboys cannot put it in the end zone. We just can't do it now. I've heard one of the announcers say, Mike McCarthy say, he's hearing this, he sees this, but by the 5th game, the Cowboys should be close to prime, ready to put it in the end zone. Now, I hate to say this. But I'm going to say it. I watched the Miami Dolphins play. I watched the San Francisco 49ers play. Their offense, teams are scared of their offense. Teams are scared of the Dolphins and 49ers offense. And you can put Kansas City up there too. No one's afraid of the Dallas Cowboys offense. And our defense, it looked so many players in the secondary was out of position. And it's like everyone wants to be that dog and not do their job. That's what it looks like today. It looked like everyone wants to be that hero. And not maintain your space, your position. That's exactly what it looked like. Everyone who wants to be Michael Parsons. That is my analysis of the game. I have not much else to say other than we deserve the L, and it's the reason why I never got excited in the first 2 games. I just sat in my chair and watched the games. Us destroy the Giants and the Jets. And good teams. But the way we beat them, I wasn't excited about it. And right now, it looks like the Dallas Cowboys are not built to come from behind. We have to have a lead because we were behind the entire game. Now, when Mike McCarthy got down in the red zone at the beginning of the second half, 4th and goal, I wanted to go for a field goal. But I understood why he went for a touchdown. I get it. Pride. The Dallas Cowboys and the media, all the weapons we have, pride. We've been down the whole game, pride. So we were supposed to score because we have the type of talent, but we do not execute. I really want to go for that field goal. But I'm not going to knock Mike McCarthy for going for the touchdown. I'm not going to knock him for that. We should have never gotten in that position. Never got in that position. We ran the ball a lot, enough. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with play calling. But executing, everyone wants to be that guy on defense. And the numerous penalties. Oh my goodness. Man, it's hard to be a Cowboy fan. God, yes. It is hard. I mean, there has been a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans jump ship because of being thin-skinned or just can't hack it. I get it. I'm not going to knock them any longer. I'm not going to knock anyone who's a former Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm not going to knock them any longer. I'm not. I'm not going to knock them any longer because it's difficult. This is hard. It's hard being a Dallas Cowboy fan. Hey, I'm here to the grave. Don't get it twisted. I'm here to the grave. But it ain't easy. They say it ain't easy being a pimp. It ain't easy being a Cowboy fan. Let me tell you. It ain't easy. We get it from all angles, all sides. 24/7, 365. We get it. I'm just ready to unleash it. I'm ready to just, we need a Super Bowl. I'm ready to unleash what's been built up for 27 years. I'm ready to unleash it. If it's going to happen, I'm glad it's happened early in the season, third game of the season. We got some injuries. We lost our a prominent starting cornerback, Trayvon. We lost him. What I can't do now, I can't watch the talking heads because they're going to jump on that defense. They're going to crucify that defense. Let me tell you, they're going to crucify this defense. And I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. I mean, look on the bright side. We could have been the Denver Broncos. But we're not. Stupid me. I benched Burrows and started Sam Howell in my fantasy because I'm a Sam Howell guy. I'm a North Carolina guy, and he plays better than that. And I'm going to lose my fantasy because of Sam Howell and the Cowboys defense. I was 2-0 playing against my son this week, and I will go to 2-1, just like the Dallas Cowboys. One thing I can always put my hat on, the Cowboys still will be America's team. And that will always rub those haters the wrong way. They will always hate us as fans because we know this and they can't do anything about it. We are the Dallas Cowboys. And we got our butt kicked today. So, JMax Sport 24/7. If you like the video, go ahead and share, subscribe, give me a comment on your thoughts on this L we just took. Peace.